Alright people, let's take it from the top. I've been meaning to do this segment for a while. Instagram, it's something you build brick by damn brick. It's a feed that takes a lot of effort. It reflects, to some degree at least, who you are, what catches your eyes, and more than that, I think I've also consciously, because I look for these things, okay? I like to understand where the human mind is, where the darkness of humanity hangs around, those little bits and pieces of ourselves that we shove away into the corner, deep in the underworld. And I think Instagram's actually become a portal into that. When you look into the comments, you look into the type of content, I think it stands sort of at the forefront. So yeah, I wanted to explore the depths of the IG feed a little bit, and here we are. So let's get into it.
I actually love you, Kevin. You are so
The girl's not
funny.
attracted to it all.
Kevin, can you wash my drink for me? I know I can trust you. OMG, the bottle landed on us. Here's a quick kiss.
Bro.
Kevin, I'm really glad the bottle landed on
This is on the fine line between corn and entertainment.
you earlier instead of any other guy.
Although corn is entertainment as well, I think, but you know what I mean. It's just very softcore teasing.
I just feel so safe when I'm with you. Anyways,
It's so sad though that that this is what it's gotten to, that we need to rely on essentially softcore pornography to satiate the human desire for need and relationships, especially for men, like feminine comfort. What is it, like I think like 40% of dudes like age 18 to 24 or something like that, 25, are single, never had sex. Like, wow, it's rough out here, eh boys?
I have to go fuck my boyfriend now. Bye.
Man, that's exactly what it's like. If you're a simp, don't be this guy. It doesn't matter how much of a little bit of attention and sexual attention especially she's drip feeding you. Don't be this guy. Look, it's very straightforward with women. They will let you know if they're attracted to you, if they're into you. You can negotiate that. The cues are always there right from the start. Of course, for some women, they make it easier depending on how badly she wants you, willing she is to take the risk of sleeping with you. But the cues are pretty much universally consistent. It just takes a little bit of experience. Obviously, if you've never been with a woman, it might be a little bit difficult to piece it together. But after the first few times you consume some information on the World Wide Web, there's a lot of this out there. You can start to piece it together when a chick likes you. But yeah, don't sit there and be used like a little bitch. Seriously, grab your balls. If she's into it, she's with it. If not, it's all good, baby. There really are a lot of women out there. Especially the more you build yourself up, the more you become the rarer man. Let's get some of the comments here. This should low-key be labeled as abuse. Yeah, it should. It is a form of abuse. But the sad thing is, I mean, generally speaking, men's abuse is just laughed at, and that's sort of how we cope with it, is through humor. But it really should be looked at as abuse. Because she wants a friend? No, because she's using him. Clearly, that's the joke. And then the argument ensues. His name's definitely Kevin Nguyen. Yeah, I could see that. It's just a skit. It's just a skit. Yeah, it's a little too close to reality for a lot of people. Sadly, these days. If you allow this to happen to you, then you deserve it. You got it, bro. Joss you hit 1096. See, this man knows. If you allow this to happen to you, boundaries, and you have to be willing to walk away. Don't waste your time, effort, energy, attention, resources. Seriously. The level of disgust, I feel, is immeasurable, and that is the right response to have to this. If you are not having that response, again, you are a bitch.
For you, I would do whatever, and I just can't believe we came together.
I mean, the reason this caught my eye was because he's a talented dude, man. He really is. When the song first came out, in retrospect, like everybody just calling him a lesbian, talking bad, but over time, it's kind of a lovable thing. And I myself, I realized that people just hate on everything for no reason. Like, man's growing, he's doing his thing. He was a kid back then, especially. Well, I don't know how old he was, but I think he was like 15 or something, 14 maybe. But yeah, his talent is something worth respecting, and people hate too much in general. Honestly, for people just trying and doing their thing. Sorry for the diddling, man. Like, sorry you got diddled, bro. I mean, I didn't do any diddling personally, but but yeah, he did get hit by the diddler, and that sucks. Pretty diddy. Guitar is way out of tune. I don't know. Who cares? Young Justin before he encountered mental illness. Sure. He's so sweet. Oh, he's singing to the kids too. Look at him, man. Oh, Beeps, such a good guy.
And I gotta play it cool because I'm losing you. I'll buy you anything. I'll buy you anything.
Oh, that's cute, man. That's wholesome. I love how music brings people together. It's fantastic. See this guy right here, not a fan of bro's music, but he does have talent. He does have talent. Yeah, the lady dying in the back is pretty funny. Yeah, they do this. Indians do this a lot. Kind of a sick move. Probably helpful in bed. I'm sure there's a Kama Sutra element to this. Somebody must have figured that out. I saw an Indian cat for the first time. Oh, but I did read somewhere that this can actually be kind of a neurological, something dysfunctional in your pet. So for God's sakes, please get it checked out. If it is, that's your pet, your responsibility. You know, they deserve that much attention. Take care of them. Don't just you know, laugh it off. It's not funny if the poor thing's suffering. But that being said, this is pretty funny. Yeah, man. I've been an Indian for 42 years, and this is the first time I've seen an Indian cat. That is a long time to be Indian, man. Congrats. But do Indians really do that? I've never seen one making such a move. Unless they dancing. Want to go dancing with me? I can't dance. Always the horny freaks coming out here, eh? White American here, they do it for me too. It's a stereotype. It's not really a stereotype. It kind of is just true. The girl laughing in the back needs some oxygen. Yeah, she has a good laugh though. Who knows? Maybe she's got a neurological thing going on. Looking very cute and nice, bro. It's a cat. Looking very demure, very illuminate. Okay. USSR, right? Is that so?
Да я могу!
Okay.
Да могу тебя даже в негра превратить! Вот! Слабо!
Oh shit! Damn! It's like magic!
Вот здорово! И вправду негритенок! Тумба-юмба, тумба-юмба, тумба-юмба!
You know, it just goes to show at this point. I think we all probably have just at least a little bit of black in us. Alright. I'm not going to elaborate on that further. To be fair, the kid looks really happy about being black, so that's not racist. I guess, yeah. I don't think it's racist at all. It's funny. It's good humor, man. People need the stuff. People take shit way too seriously these days. Like, there are honestly more important things to worry about. But yeah, let's see what some of these comments say. Yeah, stereotyping is not the same as being racist. Stereotyping is not the same as being racist. It's true. Look, certain characteristics are just, they tend to be more represented in a group, right? It is what it is. We can't deny or pretend. The more we try to shove this kind of crap off, hyper individualizing everything works to a degree, but it's just the nature of things at times. Like, certain characteristics just belong. They tend to be more present among certain groups of people, and it is what it is. It's okay. If you can actually acknowledge the reality of it, then you can strive to improve it instead of just trying to circumvent the conversation. And, you know, positive or negative. If it's positive, it's great. You want to amplify it. You want to push it out. If it's negative, you want to bring it to light and address it and find the unique solutions to actually, hopefully, improve on it. But pretending that everybody's just always super unique, that there's no common patterns of behavior, it's this kind of pathological hyper-individualism that doesn't really make sense. Wouldn't judge you to be a racist, of course, but subtle in my beliefs. I mean, this racism shit also, like, racism has become the weirdest, highest form of insult now. It's so weird. That's because that was so exotic. Okay, racism only exists in our minds. Interesting. Yeah, these are fun, man. There's a lot going on here. Let's see some of the other comments. Notice how it wasn't negative. Might be painting black people to be a certain way, the way he was chanting and dancing. Yeah, I mean, again, a sense of humor, buddy. Like, lighten up, bro. Holy hell. In Poland, they always thought us to be excited to learn other cultures and races depicted everyone in a good light. It wasn't negative. Glad you noticed that. Yeah, this is I really think this hyper emphasis on racism and race and how it's being portrayed and people just constantly self-aware of the color of their skin. It's definitely something that's exaggerated. This is supposed to be a post-racist society, but the more you keep sort of hammering and driving the point home that you are only defined by or at least the fact that you are of a certain skin color or skin tone or whatever, and that has to be a core construct of your identity. I don't care, you can't ignore it. Everybody looks at you that way, like demonizing everything. It's just, God, what a shitty way to live. It's so annoying. Jesus Christ, man. And I understand for, in some situations, some people maybe, yeah, it's not a choice. It's felt. I mean, I've experienced it too. It happens. It's happened across time. It's happened to everybody in different circumstances. Human beings will always be human beings. There is an element of in-group, out-group. I think to some degree it's unfair to ask every single person everywhere to treat you fair all the time. Whatever. People are entitled to that freedom. It's better to have a free world where you're able to choose how you want to treat who you want to treat that way, because we all also have preferences with people. I don't think it'd be fun for anybody if you had to forcefully be kind to people that you didn't like. That would suck. Because sometimes, man, for whatever reason, people are just insufferable, right? And we do have that liberty and that choice, as we should. I see nothing wrong with this. You're also the biggest war instigators in the world, death and destruction wherever your hands go. Ooh, and the toxicity. God, I love it. It's so good. Being black is still better than your shit nationality. Is that reverse racism? What's going on? As an American talking what's good or bad, it's like asking a deaf man what he thinks of a song. Yeah, America is pretty morally bankrupt these days. Kind of a point. Yeah, because you are from a country where it is forbidden to look and think. Classic Ukrainian, being dense and not knowing anything. Russia is freer than your Nazi hellhole. Lol, free from Palpatine. I cannot believe you've done this my whole week. We are the most multicultural country in the world. I am happy that I don't live wherever you are from. Okay, so don't know where this guy's from, but it's American going up against somebody else here. Alright, I'm gonna step out of it. This is a rabbit hole right there. That's why I love this. I love these comments. I love digging through this shit. You get to see, where the average minds are all barking at each other. It's entertaining. It's also a dose of reality. Yeah. Okay.
How do you know if a Toronto girl is cheating?
Oh.
Yo, Kursky, if the shorty's taking too long to respond, fam, she's definitely cheating, fam. She's getting battered by the whole man numberski.
You think girls will cheat on Breezy?
Yeah, fam. If you're in Toronto, the shorty's definitely cheating, Kursky.
Even cheating on me?
No busy bab, Kursky.
How do you know if a Toronto girl is cheating?
This accent is the worst. The absolute worst, horrendous, filth, garbage, piece of shit thing to ever touch human language. It's vile, it's disgusting, and personally I blame Drake, actually. But what is this? It's weird. It didn't exist. Canadians do not talk like this. Canadians do not talk like this. This is not Canada. It never has been. It's just entirely fabricated. God. It's so bad. It's the most unsexy, filthy. Like, I understand, internationally, women find British accents hot. They like Australian accents, whatever, Spanish. Cool. What the fuck is this? Why do this? It's just a degradation, an unnecessary degradation of the language. No depth to it, no color, no character. It just popped up out of nowhere. That's the weird thing. There was no organic growth to it. It's just something people randomly adopt and then just go with it. Being able to speak better English than Americans isn't something to brag about. Well, actually, I do think being able to speak better English than Americans is something to brag about, seeing as English is the national language of America. That's what they're predominantly known to speak. So I don't know what that is, but anyway, I honestly envy the blind and deaf. Yeah, a lot of days, me too. No, be grateful. Actually, I am grateful for all my faculties working. Never mind. WTF is Busy Bap and Krosky. Let's find out. Busy Bap, Kizzy Bap, no cap, no lies. Krosky, broski, bro, brother. Oh, wow. Oh, we got a internet etymologist over here. Respects, man. Still stupid, though. Toronto's so corny, all got the Drake. Yeah. It's true. It really, I do think the place went in a different direction. You sort of had this fork in the road between, I would say, Drake and The Weeknd. And if you listen to The Weeknd, it's cool. It's like the old music, especially the lyrics, actually hit some well written songs. There was a lot of lyricism to it. It was like a little bit orchestral. Very dark, romantic, femme fatale. Very cool. Yeah, and then Drake's side turned out to be the more, I guess, street gangster type, none of the 50 Shades of Grey aspect, just kind of the bumbling, I'm a shoot 'em up type thing. And that's the road Toronto ended up going down, even though, and actually that became the representation of Canada overall for Canada's sort of underground, when I think the more poetic, dark, mysterious, old, lonely aspect, that was a more honest representation of what Canada is like across the country. But even The Weeknd, I guess, hates this place so much that he just couldn't bear to live here. He just left. So fair enough. It is what it is. We're in the world we are today. That's enough for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate your time, love, and attention. Yeah. Thank you.